didn't know there was going to be a couple Angelas here tonight, so I'm glad that I'm up here. And, I wanted to share with you, I don't know if you know what a chimera is. The first time I heard the term chimera, I thought it was like one of those fancy doorbell cameras. Chimera. But what I found out is it's actually somebody who has two sets of DNA within their body. Do you want to meet a chimera? Because I brought one tonight. Hi. I'm Angela, and I'm a chimera. I was born a chimera, but I didn't know I was a chimera until I was in my teens. So let me tell you how I found out I was a chimera. I would be at ballet class, and I'd be at the bar doing my pliés and my relevés, and the teacher would say to me, Angela, stand up straight, stick out your chest, and suck in your gut. I was 97 pounds. I had no gut, and I had no boobs. But a few weeks later, one boob started to grow. And it was red and hot and swollen, probably from standing at the bar so tall with my chest sticking out. I told my mom, and she brought me to the doctor. The doctor said, it looks like she's starting puberty. Sometimes one grows before the other. Okay. That was explained. I went back to ballet class, and you'll never believe what the instructor said. She said, Angela, you look like an Ethiopian child. Suck in your belly. What? I looked in the mirror. My belly was kind of swollen, and it felt kind of hard. So I told my mom, and my mom brought me to the doctor, and the doctor said, it looks like she's in her first trimester. My mother was like, what? I don't even think she's had intercourse yet. Angela, did you have intercourse? I looked at them both and said, I haven't even had breakfast. It's true. So, I was very upset about this. After a lot of invasive tests, they decided they were going to do this emergency surgery. It was explained to me that they were going to put some dye in my body, in my arm, and that I was going to be wheeled into the operating room, and they would remove the infection that was causing my stomach to be bloated. It sounded simple enough. What they didn't tell me is that they were going to cut through every layer of my stomach, take out my ovary, and leave me with 30-something staples holding my guts in. When I looked down, the first thing I said was, well, now I can never be a stripper. The doctor looked at me and said, did you want to be a stripper? And I said, well, no, I didn't want to be a stripper, but I like options, and that was an option, and now that door is closed. Well, it was very traumatizing, and, they told me that what came out of me was a 2-pound, 6-inch grapefruit size bag of potluck leftover body parts. It had teeth, hair, nails, and bones in it. They sent it off to Yale. It's in a little Petri or floating formaldehyde jar now. It's getting studies over at Yale. And I kind of was sad to lose these body parts. I mean, I was born with these body parts. I didn't know it. So I took to my journal and I started writing my body parts. Dear extra body parts that were removed from my body, why were you in there? Why was I born with extra parts? If they didn't take you out, would you have killed me? And by the way, what do you think I should wear to school tomorrow? Well, my body parts started answering me in my journal. We had this pretty cool communication. It was really nice to find out that I had this best friend on paper. But then the report from Yale came. And it told us that this extra parts literally was called a dermoid cyst. And what a dermoid cyst is my twin. I literally ate my twin in the womb. I absorbed the DNA so I could survive. How selfish am I? And I absorbed that DNA, which makes me a chimera. When my mom found out, it kind of made sense to her because, you see, when she was pregnant, she thought she was having twins. God said to her, you're having twins. But back then, they didn't have these ultrasound tests and things. So when they heard one heartbeat and one beautiful little angel came out, she named me Angel A because she knows she didn't get her Angel B. But at 15 years old, I started writing Angel B, and she wrote back to me. And we are best friends. I am my own best friend. I'm my own doppelganger. It's very cool. But you know, when I look at that scar, all I remember thinking is how I could never become a stripper. And let me tell you, it makes my parents really proud.